Good morning and a very, very warm welcome to this beautiful, magnificent, thrilling Thursday. How are you doing? We are very, very excited, the team, for your conveners, your five conveners for the graduation retreat. And as always, as I told you, Alona had that magic, Sailesh had that magic. So Alona very nicely shared an email yesterday where Sailesh had got like a beautiful package. And I was like, I was in a factory and Alona said, can I talk? I said, I'm in a meeting. I read the package to be double because ठीक है चलता है 18-20 हज़ार रुपए तो चलता है 2 nights का. And I was like, okay, and I floated the message. And then she called me. She's like, ma'am, it's for 2 nights. And I'm like, really? So we are so happy that, magics happen. Such a beautiful package she's got for us. Monish was at it. Monish, thanks to Monish that he proposed this property. And so Salesh, Alona, Shilpa, everyone got added and we got such a good price. So thank you, Salesh, Alona. God bless you. And we have paid up. They have. I have. I'm not sure who else has paid up because I crashed last night. 4 nights on duty with Nani and I barely slept 3 hours a night because I was on alert. Kabhi Nani uthengi. So last night I just crashed when I was back home after the factory. So yes, it's all. Yes, Neelam, you can share, of course. Okay, let's make it quick. Neelam can share a reflection. You have to raise your hand, sweetie. Quickly, if somebody wants to share a reflection in the morning, you have to be alert and raise your hand at least and put it in the message box as well. We waste a lot of time like this. Okay, so Neelam, I'm sorry, we can't make you share because you haven't raised your hand. Okay, Ritesh sir, can we have the pixel programming? And meanwhile, please raise at least so that okay, there you are. You take time, sweetheart. You take time. All right, let's start. Yes, please say.
Hi, Auntie. This is Harshita, this side, Neelam's daughter.
Hi, Harshita. Hi, darling. Okay, yes, hi.
So I would like to share a reflection with everyone because it happened with me, and so my mom wanted me to share with everyone today. So hi, everyone. Good morning. I know that this is a new face for everyone. I'm Neelam's daughter, and I've been in the practice for almost more than 4 years, I think. But yesterday, something really amazing happened last night. So I usually wear specs, and whenever I go out, I have my lenses on, and I've been really comfortable with them, and they're really convenient for me. But and it has never happened with me before. But yesterday I was out for a party, and there was some sort of irritation in my eyes, and so I thought that let me just go to the washroom and check. So the lens had displaced from my eyeball and it went really up towards my eyes. And I really tried hard taking it out and, putting it correctly over my eyeball, but it wasn't just happening. And then, I really started saying, thank you, thank you, thank you. And I really tried again. Somehow it came out. And as soon as it came out, it just slipped from my hand and it went to the basin. And for those who know that, all these hotels right now, like the 5-star and stuff, they have this automatic, the water sort of, the whatever you call it, the placement. So as soon as it fell, the water started flowing. And I was so scared because it would have flown inside the sink. But because I was protected and I had said enough thank you to the universe, I could manage to pick it up, wear it properly, and, be rest assured that it's completely fine and nothing happened to it because I have a flight to catch today. In fact, I'm leaving in like an hour and I really didn't want anything to happen with it. So that was one of the reflections that I wanted to share with everyone today. Thank you,
darling. And Harshita is the same bacha. We have all been sending her our healing so she gets through SVM Singapore. And I'm sure, Harshita, next time around when you're standing up for your interview, you will get through because all of us are with you. May you be protected, may you have the divine power, and may you be energized just like you are. And thank you, bacha, for sharing. God bless you. Thank you. Have a magical day, everyone. Yes, on this beautiful note with Harshita sharing such a beautiful reflection, let's pick up our program state and let's just pick state. Ritesh sir, let's have the music on. I'm a winner. And left leg in the front, right in the back, stomach bent. Yes! I'm a winner. We all are winners in this beautiful life. And so it is. Fantastic. Ritesh, so without further ado, let's have Luke Cortino's book with us. And Ritesh, sir, if possible, we'd like to show today the registration form as well. So yes, we've planned a lot of adventure sports. We've planned a lot of the Aarti on the Ganges. We've planned a beautiful graduation ceremony. We are planning really well, and we are really looking forward to having like a full house, if possible. Of course, people from who are not living in India, which are 6, 7 of them, they can't really come, I think, but we have time. So please at least book your tickets. Oh, wow. This is an interesting chapter. Okay, who would like to read for the day? I haven't seen any hands up. Okay, great.
Your phone's mobile data is turned off, so I can't help you.
Okay. Anybody wants to raise hand? Let's not take time, guys. Okay, let me read only. I think nobody wants to read. It's fine. Can't keep waiting. So climb stairs to burn that fat. I often notice that people can run a 5-kilometer race, but running up, Rupal Gaggad has raised her hand. Thank you. Always my go-to girl. Rupal, I've just passed the... Yes, thank you, sweetie. Please.
Climb stairs to burn that fat. I often notice that people can run a 5-kilometer race, but running up a couple of flights of stairs tires them out. They can squat heavy and lunge with weights, yet walking up a couple of flights seems like a whole other workout to them. Climbing stairs is one of the best exercises when it comes to pure fat burning, strengthening the lower body, toning the butt and calves, losing love handles and belly, and building great abs. Along with these are added benefits for your lungs and cardiovascular system. Here are some of the reasons I think you should make climbing stairs a part of your lifestyle. It is free, and just about all of us can get access to flight of stairs. It leverages gravity. So the heavier you are, the harder you're forced to work, and the more calories you'll burn.
That's interesting, no? The heavier you are, the harder you are forced to work, and the more calories you'll burn. So more power to the ones who've got a little weight, because you can burn far more calories. Yes.
It is a relatively intense exercise that quickly increases the heart rate, and in doing so, greatly improves your cardiovascular fitness. It helps strengthen and shape the most common problem areas such as calves, thighs, buttocks, and tummy, as it engages every major muscle in your lower body. It is a very efficient way of burning calories and is great for those of us with limited time to exercise. It can easily be combined with other exercises such as walking, skipping, and weight training to maximize results. Stair climbing workouts are easy to build progression into. It can be done by almost everyone, regardless of fitness level. Because it is weight bearing, it helps build bone strength. It is low impact and safe for knees, provided the correct technique is used and a pre existing condition doesn't exist. Stair climbing engages your body's largest muscle groups to repeatedly lift your weight up, step after step. Thus, using your muscle to carry your own weight up the stairs is better than running. Climbing stairs is a great way to amp up your core muscle strength. Should I go further?
Yes, please.
Yeah. I believe exercise should be about quality rather than quantity. Too many people mentally put aside an hour for working out, and if they can't find that 1 hour, they just don't work out. You should aim for power workouts of 25 to 30 minutes, wherein you max out the reps, burn those muscles, and really get your heart rate up. For 35 to 40 minutes, you should include a substantial warm-up and the extremely important cool down. You can burn more calories walking, running up the steps in 30 minutes than in an hour-long run or walk. Plus, it challenges your body. Start off with a couple of flights, walk and run slowly. As you get better, increase your speed and then slowly build up to taking 2 steps at a time. However, make sure you never run down the stairs. Be confident while running up. Take a break when needed. When you have the choice of elevator or the stairs, choose the stairs. Start doing this regularly, and soon you will be running up flights of stairs, feeling fitter, younger, stronger, and leaner.
So exercising and that too stair climbing is really important. I don't know how many of you go to the gym. You'll find a stepper there, right? People step up, step up, step up. It's only the dummy of stair climbing. So yes, next time when you have an option of stair climbing, do that. And if you can do it regularly, regularity is most important. Even people who've got age, at least start with 1 or 2 floors, be comfortable and tell yourself that I can do it. If you tell yourself I can do it, then you will not be panting as much, you will not be breathless, and you would be confident you'll be able to do it. It's all about telling our subconscious mind that we can do it. It's already preconditioned with the notion that you can't do it. So get up, get there, and do it, because life is really easy and we can really live up our life, especially our health. Health is the biggest wealth, and yes, we must give ourselves this beautiful gift, especially with these magical sharings coming every day by Luke Cotino and Anushka. So, more power to everyone. Let's get confident. Let's climb the stairs, because this is a beautiful workout. Ritesho, let's change the book to Power of Subconscious Mind. Anika and everyone who raised your hands later, thank you, thank you, thank you for raising your hands. But by then, Rupal had started. So thank you for sharing. And now, another person, whoever wishes to read the heart thoughts after we finish Conscious Mind, please be ready, because you need to volunteer. And yes, I want virgins, somebody who's never read for us before. Let's start the debut today. Great Alifia and great Dipali. It's lovely to do that. Climbing 20 floors. Wow, that's really quite a bit and amazing. All right. So we talk about today the faith healing, what it means and how blind faith works. And you'll be smiling away because you all would have heard these instances. So yes, Rupal, let's carry on with this.
What is popularly termed faith healing is not the faith healing mentioned in Bible, which means knowledge of an interaction of the conscious and subconscious mind. A faith healer is one who heals without any real scientific understanding of the powers and forces involved. He may claim that he has a special gift of healing, and the sick person's blind belief in him of his powers may bring results. The voodoo doctor in South Africa and other parts of the world may heal by incantations, or a person may be healed by touching the so-called bones of saints or anything else which causes the patients to honestly believe in the method or process. Any method which causes you to move from fear and worry to faith and expectancy will heal. There are many persons, each of whom claims that because his personal theory produces results, it is therefore the correct one. This, as already explained in this chapter, cannot be true. To illustrate how blind faith works, You will recall our discussion of the Swiss physician Franz Anton Mesmer. In 1776, he claimed many cures when he stroked diseased bodies with artificial magnets. Later on, he threw away his magnets and evolved the theory of animal magnetism. This he held to be a fluid which pervades the universe, but is most active in the human organism. He claimed that this magnetic fluid, which was going forth from him to his patients, healed them. People flocked to him, and many wonderful cures were effected.
So we don't know whether this is actually there. Of course, there must have been some signs, there must have been something. But when I say that I'm healed, Prashant says he is healed, Tavashi says she's healed. This fourth person will automatically say, oh my God, this healer must be really powerful. Three of them are healed. And when he gets healed, it becomes a cult. It becomes a belief that, this guy is a healer. Whenever you go to him, it'll really work. So that's what happens with faith healing. Let's move further. What does Mesmer say?
Mesmer moved to Paris, and while there the government appointed a commission composed of physicians and members of the Academy of Science, of which Benjamin Franklin was a member to investigate his cures. The report admitted the leading facts claimed by Mesmer, but held that there was no evidence to prove the correctness of his magnetic fluid theory, and said the effects were due to the imagination of the patients. Soon after this, Mesmer was driven into exile and died in 1815. Shortly afterwards, Dr. Braid of Manchester undertook to show that magnetic fluid had nothing to do with the production of the healings of Dr. Mesmer. Dr. Braid discovered that patients could be thrown into a hypnotic sleep by suggestion, during which many of the well-known phenomena ascribed to magnetism by Mesmer could be produced. You can readily see that all these cures were undoubtedly brought about by the active imagination of the patients together with a powerful suggestion of health to their subconscious minds. All this could be termed blind faith, as there was no understanding in those days as to how the cures were brought about.
So let's understand. The other day when we had past life regression, I don't know how many of you have done it online. How could so many of us see our past lives? How could so many of us know somebody's an African, somebody's a Greek, somebody's an Arabic? How could we see all of this? Did that lady touch us? No. She was sitting in Delhi in her house. We were in whichever part of the world we are in. And yet, with the same common language that she spoke, we went back into our past lives. And how easily we went and how easily we shared. Some of us felt that it could be, are we pretending? Are we creating? But is that possible? In a subconscious mind is only the memory of the past, whatever wisdom you've gained, whatever intelligence you've gained, whatever experiences you've had, and you're seeing them again. And the best is, even after a month or two or three, the memories keep coming back, and you realize, okay, this was the purpose. Okay, this was the purpose. Like, for example, when I had met somebody as a Scottish 5 years ago, I remember that hug, and I was trying to find the hug for my father. But now I know that this was my younger brother's hug. That was Rishi, who was my father in that life. And of course, he was my elder brother in the Arabic life. What is this happening? It is just playing with subconscious mind, activating it. And the physician, the healer said that even if you don't recall something, if you're feeling fresh, you have healed. So in a hypnotic sleep, which is by suggestion, you can heal. So it's very beautiful that people have found this science, and they may have termed it fluid animal magnetism or whatever, but they have genuinely healed and people have gotten healed. So it's all the power of subconscious mind, which we may term as faith healing or blind faith or whatever. Now let's talk about subjective faith and what does it imply?
You will recall the proposition, which need not be repeated at length, that the subjective or subconscious mind of an individual is as amendable to the control of his own conscious or objective mind as it is by the suggestion of another. It follows that whatever may be your objective belief, if you will assume to have faith actively or passively, your subconscious mind will be controlled by the suggestion and your desire will be fulfilled. The faith required in mental healings is purely subjective faith, and it is attainable upon the cessation of active opposition,
Cessation.
cessation, upon the cessation of active opposition on the part of the objective or conscious mind. In the healing of the
So,
body, yeah, please go ahead.
so it's very, very clear that whatever desires we want fulfilled, when mental healing is done, it's purely irrational. It's purely just like a conscious mind can't understand, but a conscious mind knows that healing is happening. What procedure is being done is not understandable. That time you stop becoming logical. It just stops. It ceases to exist. And whatever opposition is there, it just is, it's gone because your subconscious mind takes over and the healing process starts. So whatever is told to your subconscious mind, you register it and it's done. Subconscious mind is actual part which actually makes your dreams come to fruition by the commands that the conscious mind gives. So let's remember to give absolute, definitive, clear commands to the subconscious mind and see the magic unfold. Let's read about the healing again.
In the healing of the body, it is of course desirable it is of course desirable to secure the concurrent faith of both the conscious and subconscious mind. However, it is not always essential if you will enter into a state of passivity and receptivity by relaxing the mind and, and the body and getting into a sleepy state. In this drowsy state, your passivity becomes receptive to subjective impression. Recently, I was asked by a man, how is it that I got a healing through a minister? I did not believe what he said. He told me that there is no such thing as disease and that matter does not exist. This man at first thought his intelligence was being insulted and he protested against such a palpable absurdity. The explanation is simple. He was quieted by the soothing words and told to get into a perfectly passive condition, to say nothing and think of nothing for the time being. His minister also became passive and affirmed quietly, peacefully, and constantly for about 1/2 hour that this man would have perfect health, peace, harmony, and wholeness. He felt immense relief and was restored to health. It is easy, it is easy to see his subjective faith had been made manifest by his passivity under treatment and the suggestions of perfect healthfulness by the minister were conveyed to his subconscious mind. The two subjective minds were then on report. The
So
minister was,
when
yeah,
the two subjective minds have a good rapport between them, what is happening? My mind is telling your mind, which is divine itself. So we know the subconscious mind is divinity, it's universe. And even you have the same. So if I align my energy with yours, and if I say that, okay, may there be healing, automatically universe and you will accept that command from my subconscious mind, and that's what is called energy healing. And I have done this with my grandmother all of these 4 5 days I was with her. Very simply, played on the music, which is beautiful, which is healing music. You get the right frequency, everything subconscious mind is playing with it, and you give your energy. It's so wonderful. Like, her top arm was hurting with all that. The doctors and nurses must have held her and put on a stretcher for that. This was really hurting. All I told is gave a pranic healing. And I just said, told my subconscious mind, please heal my grandmother. Then just put my arms like this as an energy. You won't believe she slept off beautifully, but that pain came here because I forgot to protect myself. So if anyone's trying this, great, do it. You'll be surprised at the results. If your child has a headache, your husband has it, whoever your partner has it, try and heal the forehead by putting your energy, your palms like this, and say, "May you heal." Till your subconscious mind maybe be with the person, but remember to protect yourself by simply saying one thing: "I have the divine protection," and just do this on yourself. The minute you say this, you are divinely protected. Nothing can happen to you. But your energy exchange will heal the other person. You will, and remember, the more you give, the more you get. Yes, Reiki must be that. I'm not familiar about Reiki. So it's so wonderful. Just see that I said it. I have no idea what Reiki is. And Pratima ji is saying this is what it is. So this is how you do it. You are such good healers. And if your subconscious mind and the other person's subconscious mind are in rapport, healing can happen. And it's magnificent. Let's read about the meaning of absent treatment. This is something which I think everyone would probably know about it. Let's read.
I think we're still left with the minister was not handicapped. The last paragraph.
Oh, yes, of course, of course. It was. You're right.
The minister was not handicapped by antagonist autosuggestions of the patient arising from objective doubt of power of the healer or the correctness of the theory. In this sleepy, drowsy state, the conscious mind resistance is reduced to a minimum and results followed. The subconscious mind of the patient, being necessarily controlled by such suggestion, exercised its function in accordance therewith, and a healing followed. The meaning of absent treatment. Suppose you learned that your mother was sick in New York City and you lived in Los Angeles. Your mother would not be physically present where you are, but you could pray for her. It is the Father within which doeth the work. The creative law of subconscious mind serves you and will do the work. Its response to you is automatic. Your treatment is for the purpose of inducing an inner realization of health and harmony in your mentality. This inner realization, acting through the subconscious mind, operates through your mother's subconscious mind as there is but one creative mind. Your thoughts of health, vitality, and perfection operate through the one universal subjective mind and set a law in motion on the subjective side of life, which manifests through her body as a healing.
All of us are doing this, right? All of us are doing it. We get a picture in the WhatsApp group, we get the age, we get the name, and all we're just putting as an affirmation and we're giving it strength. And we've seen miracles happen with somebody's son, somebody's father, somebody's father in law. We've seen it happen, right? It's so powerful. And the best is Alifia says he's doing better. Sunita says he's doing better. Shelly saying the surgery was great. What's happening? All you're doing is giving this absent treatment of healing. You're just telling subconscious mind and you're thinking about subject whoever you want to heal. And so be it. And magic happens. This is the power of absent treatment. It really, really, really works. And more power to us. The reason why we're healing every single day is to realize that we have the power within us. This is a group Sangha healing, but even one person can heal. Kuldeep ji is a testimony to that. His Sangha Mitra healed him. Only one lady was healing him and he got healed. That's the power. Let's take this chapter forward. Again, very interesting.
In the mind principle, there is no time or space. It is the same mind that operates through your mother, no matter where she may be. In reality, there is no absent treatment as opposed to present treatment, for the universal mind is omnipresent. You do not try to send out thoughts or hold a thought. Your treatment is a conscious movement of thought, and as you become conscious of the qualities of health, well-being, and relaxation, these qualities will be resurrected in the experience of your mother and results will follow. The following is a perfect example what is called absent treatment. Recently, a listener of a radio program in LA prayed as follows for her mother in New York who had a coronary thrombosis. The healing presence is right where my mother is. Her bodily condition is but a reflection of a thought life, like shadows cast on the screen. I know that in order to change the images on the screen, I must change the projection rule. My mind is the projection reel, and I now project in my own mind the image of wholeness, harmony, and perfect health for my mother. The infinite healing presence, which created my mother's body and all her organs, is now saturating every atom of her being, and a river of peace flows through every cell of her body. The doctors are divinely guided and directed, and whoever touches my mother is guided to do the right thing. I know that disease has no ultimate reality. If it had, no one would be healed. I now align myself with the infinite principle of love and life, and I know and decree that harmony, health, and peace are now being expressed in my mother's body.
So what happened? Of course, we all are made with infinite wisdom, infinite intelligence, infinite oneness, divinity, everything. Of course, that's how we are born. But the fact of the matter is that a base emotion, which is the reason why we are born, is love, unconditional love, because that's what the universe is all made of. And when our parents were in union, we were formed. So that's, yes, it's love. Now this gentleman put his mother in a chamber, imaginary chamber, saying that whoever touches my mother will be automatically guided to be healing her because she's whole and complete. Because this is how it is. Because the infinite healing has caused her, and now that infinite healing of you will come to her when you touch her. So a mere peck, or even if I just push somebody, or I just put a hand on somebody, the person's getting healed. This is what he thought, and the mother actually healed. Now that's the power. Let's read it further to conclude this particular section.
She prayed in the above manner several times daily, and her mother had the most remarkable recovery after a few days, much to the amazement of her specialist. He complimented her on her great faith in the power of God. The conclusion arrived at in the daughter's mind set the creative law of mind and motion on the subjective side of life, which manifested itself through her mother's body as perfect health and harmony. What the daughter felt as true about her mother was simultaneously resurrected in the experience of her mother.
And that's brilliant. This is the power of subconscious mind. This is the power of our thinking. We can truly heal. We can allow the person to heal. We can let her understand the science. If she does it, so if I do it for my health, I will heal faster. But if I don't believe in this kind of healing, and my mother or my daughter or anyone is trying to heal me, I can heal. And that's power. Let's understand this beautiful section which is coming into our life now. I don't know if you really understand it. It's a little, yeah, okay, let's try. Releasing the kinetic action of the subconscious mind. It's very interesting and it's something to relate with the X-rays. So let's understand. Yeah. Rupal, go a little gradually in this.
Oh, a psychologist friend of mine told me that one of his lungs was infected. X rays and analysis showed the presence of tuberculosis. At night, before going to sleep, he would quietly affirm, every cell, nerve, tissue, and muscle of my lungs are now being made whole, pure, and perfect. My whole body is being restored to health and harmony. These are not his exact words, but they represent the essence of what he affirmed. A complete healing followed in about a month's time. Subsequent x rays showed a perfect healing. I wanted to know his method, so I asked him what he repeated the words prior to sleep. Here is his reply. The kinetic action of the subconscious mind continues through your time sleep period. Hence, give the subconscious mind something good to work on as you drop off into slumber. This was a very wise answer. In thinking of harmony and perfect health, he never mentioned his trouble by name. I strongly can I should I stop?
Yeah, no, it's
Huh.
perfect. I think, have you understood? Because she's gone so slow, I think it's sunken in. We've all understood. Yes.
I strongly suggest that you cease talking about your ailments and give them a name. The only sap from which they draw life is your attention and fear of them. Like the above mentioned psychologist, become a mental surgeon. Then their troubles will be cut off like dead branches are pruned from a tree. If you are constantly naming your aches and symptoms, you inhibit the kinetic action, which means the release of the healing power and energy of your subconscious mind.
This is exactly what we're doing. This kinetic action is what we're taking. We're releasing the healing power of our subconscious mind for that moment, for that person in the picture, with an affirmation that all is well in his world. And how wonderful. Furthermore,
Should I read further?
yeah, furthermore, yes, please.
Furthermore, by the law of your own mind and these imaginings, furthermore, by the law of your own mind, these imaginings tend to take shape as the thing I greatly feared. Fill your mind with the great truths of life and walk forward in the light of love.
I really like this fact. Fill your mind with the great truths of life, with the great truths of love, and walk towards the light of love. When you are fully positive, when you've stuffed yourself with such positivity, 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 all you're doing is walking the light of love. You know, it's even, I don't know how many of you remember. Okay, you probably haven't done this. I've got this beautiful session lined up for you on the 14th, where if you've lost somebody loved one, you can actually connect with the soul. So Shoheli will take you through this light of love, and you'll be able to connect with the person who you lost. Meet him, hug him, get your answers. So this is what happens in light of love. It's really, really, really powerful. Let's turn the page. Now let's summarize this entire chapter and let's understand everything point by point, the 10 power points.
Summary of your aids to health. Find out what is it that heals you. Realize that correct directions given to your subconscious mind will heal your mind and body. Develop a definite plan for turning over your requests or your desires to your subconscious mind. Imagine the end result, imagine the end desired and feel its reality. Follow it through and you will get definite results. Decide
So
what
don't doubt, don't one. So whenever you want a definite plan to come to fruition, don't procrastinate. You've already put the intention, right? You already know what you want. Now, whatever cues you're getting, whatever is coming your way, just flow with the thing. Don't think too much. Should I do it? Should I not do it? If it's coming to your mind, it's your intelligence telling you, it's your wisdom telling you. Go for the guidance. Just do it. Don't think too much. Don't think twice about it. You've developed an infinite plan and the indefinite plan, and it's just going to happen organically. Just go with the flow. Yeah.
Can I interrupt?
Yeah, please.
So basically, I know it works. Like last night, I have messaged you that I'm not attending the session this morning because of the family emergency.
Yeah.
But before
Yeah.
doing, I actually told myself, no, I think I'll just wake up at 5:15. And I was up at 5:13. So yeah, it works.
Yes. Of course it works. Yes. Please
Decide,
continue.
decide what belief is. Know that the belief is a thought in your mind and what you think you create. It is foolish to believe in sickness and something to hurt or to harm you. Believe in perfect health, prosperity, peace, wealth, and divine guidance. Great and noble thoughts upon which you habitually dwell become great acts. Apply the power of prayer therapy in your life. Choose a certain plan, idea, or a mental picture. Mentally and emotionally unite with that idea. And as you remain faithful to your mental attitude, your prayer will be answered.
That's manifestation. Every morning, this is what we are doing. Simply manifesting whatever we believe. And it's going to come to true. All of you will tell me, maybe not, this is what we manifest, it's come true. Because it's meant to come true. You're simply in alignment with your oneness, and it's going to be magical. Always remember.
Always remember, if you really want the power to heal, you can have it through faith, which means a knowledge of working of your conscious and subconscious mind. Faith comes with understanding. Blind faith means that a person may get results in healing without any scientific understanding of the powers and forces involved. Learn to pray for your loved ones who may be ill. Quiet your mind and your thoughts of health, vitality, and perfection, operating through the one universal subjective mind, will be felt and resurrected in the mind of your loved one.
All of it now. This way you realize that the power is there, it's truly working. And one thing, when that person, loved one, heals, never forget to thank your subconscious mind and the universal oneness. Remember, acknowledgement is mandatory. There are no two hoots about it. You just cannot go without acknowledging. In life, the biggest attitude, right? We all know. So gratitude towards the Almighty, the power, the subconscious mind, whatever. Say thank you to everyone. How does it matter? One has healed, the other hasn't healed, but it's all there in you, right? So before this chapter 6, practical techniques in mental healing, which is really a beautiful chapter. Neha, I want to thank you. I see the Buddha behind you and I get my blessings. So Neha Agarwal, thank you for that. I'm loving seeing the Buddha. Yes. All right. So Rupal, let's start this chapter. It's a beautiful chapter and we still have time. We can go through a section.
Practical techniques in mental healings. An engineer has a technique and a process for building a bridge or an engine. Like the engineer, your mind also has a technique for governing, controlling, and directing your life. You must realize that methods and techniques are primary. In building the Golden Gate Bridge, the chief engineer understood the mathematical principles, stresses, and strains. Secondly, he had a picture of the ideal bridge across the bay. The third step was his application of tried and proven methods by which the principles were implemented until the bridge took form and we drive on it. There are also techniques and methods by which your prayers are answered. If your prayers answered, there is no way in which it is answered. There is a way in which it is answered, and this is a scientific way. Nothing happens by chance.
Nothing happens by chance. Remember this, you are creating it. You may say, oh, by chance it happened. No, there's no chance. Your mind has projected whatever you want. And you've just said it and it's happened. So nothing happens by chance. Yes.
This is a world of law and order. In this chapter, you will find practical techniques for unfolding and nurture of your spiritual life. Your prayers must not remain up in the air like a balloon. They must go somewhere and accomplish something in your life.
Isn't this beautiful? Just like a hot air balloon is going up from here to there, your prayer shouldn't be like that. Gallivanting, flying aimlessly. It should go and manifest in somebody's life. Your prayer shouldn't be gone unanswered. And remember one thing, my entire Sangha, prayers never go unanswered. Prayers are very powerful. If you pray for someone, it's bound to come true. So remember the power. If you're praying, it's coming true. That's the power of your subconscious mind. It's simple, super practical, and it's a beautiful technique in mental healing. You can take this up with your loved ones, no matter how sick they are. It really, really, really works. Forget sick. Anything you wish to do, it works. Let's read this further.
When we come to analyze prayer, we discover there are many different approaches and methods. We will not consider in this book the formal ritual prayers used in religious services. These have an important place in group worship. We are immediately concerned with the methods of personal prayer as it is applied in your daily life and as it is used to help others. Prayer is the formulation of an idea concerning something we wish to accomplish. Prayer is the soul's sincere desire. Your desire is your prayer. It comes out of your deepest needs and it reveals the things you want in life. Blessed are they that hunger and thirst after righteousness, for they shall be filled. That is really prayer life's hunger and thirst for peace, harmony, health, joy, and all the other blessings of life.
You know, when you acquire this state, when you realize this is how power is, believe you me, everyone will say, I'm a spiritual person. Because the spirit in us, what do we have? We have a soul right here, like somewhere here in the conjunction, we have a soul. It's also called the spirit. So whenever somebody says she's high spirited, means her spirit has actually had a great moment, eureka moment, and she's very spirited in action. So prayer is a soul's sincere desire. When you're praying, your soul is aligning with it, and this memory will be forever. It's not just for this life, it's forever. So praying is important. Again, what Dr. Joseph Murphy is saying, don't intertwine the praying with your Bhagwan Ji ka prayer or Allah ka or ibadat, nothing. No Vaheguru Puja. I mean, nothing, no ardas. This is just your prayer for that particular thing. What is a thing? It's either your something for peace, something for harmony, something for health, wealth, joy, whatever blessings you want in life. You're praying for that. When you're doing manifestation in the morning and the last thing in the night, you're praying for this to come true. So praying is often misconstrued with religion. No, praying is from your soul. Whatever you want, you pray. That's it. It's your belief that this is coming true or your request that made this come true. And yes, it shall. It is. And it is. Let's move on. This technique of passing over is very interesting. It pregnates our subconscious mind, and it's very beautiful. Let's read about this.
The passing over technique for impregnating the subconscious. This consists essentially in inducing the subconscious mind to take over your request as handed it by the conscious mind. This passing over is best accomplished in the reverie-like state. Know that in your deeper mind is infinite intelligence and infinite power. Just calmly think over what you want. See it coming into fuller fruition from this moment forward. Be like the little girl who had a very bad cough and a sore throat. She declared firmly and repeatedly, "It is passing away now. It is passing away now." It passed away about in an hour. Use this technique with complete simplicity and naivety.
Okay, now this is so gorgeous. So let me tell people who are having weight issues or people who've got some pain issues. So how do you use a passing over technique? So when you say that this passing over technique is best accomplished in a reverie-like state, so start daydreaming. Okay, when your eyes are closed, you just feel that you're lost. You're lost in your eternal oneness. And that time, tell your subconscious mind. For example, Neha wishes to be 121 pounds, or she wishes to be 60 kilos. What did she tell herself? She said to herself, my body is in its optimum best. I lose weight so easily every moment until I become my 50 kilos. And so it is, so it is, so it is. So no matter what you eat, your weight will pass out. The excess of weight will pass out. Only thing is, you have to keep saying this affirmation consciously like a gazillion times. Your subconscious mind will get impregnated, and whatever you eat, it's just going to pass on. Unfortunately, you go back to the rut. Oh, what if I eat this? If I put on weight? Subconscious mind is even hearing that. So no matter what you eat, just say, yeah, I can eat whatever. My weight will automatically balance itself to 50 kilos, come what may. And voila, see the result. Now, this technique is so simple, so important. It impregnates your subconscious so beautifully. It's really, really, the only thing is when you're saying it, just close your eyes as if in a trance, like you're daydreaming, you're just like ready to sleep or whatever, and then say it. So what people ideally have done this, scientifically it's been proven, they put on some music. Either they lie down or they sit like in a mudra. And then they tell this to the subconscious mind. And then automatically magic follows. So I hope you can use it. And I really am hoping that sometime, somewhere in the future, near future, we hear about the passing over technique results. It's really, 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 yes, think, believe, and receive. Exactly. And just tell yourself that, this is what I've thought and believe in it. Tell your subconscious mind that, yes, I'm passing over all the excess weight, all the excess pain that I have. And so it is. And yes, it's Voila, it's begun. Now, subconscious mind will accept our blueprint. This is again very beautiful. What is our blueprint? Let's understand.
If you are building a new home for yourself and family, you know that you would be intensely interested in regard to the blueprint for your home. You would see to it that the builders conform to the blueprint. You would watch the material and select only the best wood, steel, and in fact, the best of everything. What about your mental home and your mental blueprint for happiness and abundance? All your experiences and everything that enters into your life depend upon the nature of the mental building blocks which you use in the construction of your mental home.
Now, these mental building blocks are of very important nature. What is it that you're building your house on? Positivity, joy, happiness, blessing, whatever you're thinking. These mental building blocks are really important. Please do not, I've sent the feeling chart to all of you, right? You all have it, the feeling chart, where you have grays on one side and you have blues and yellows on one side. You have it? Amrita Ram had WhatsApped us on broadcast. I need to know whether you have it or not.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. So now, remember, the left side is to be avoided completely. The building blocks have to be only the right side. Happiness, hope, joy, whatever you want. Escalate yourself to that level and then build your life. Then build your blueprint. Let's go forward.
If your blueprint is full of mental patterns of fear, worry, anxiety, or lack, and if you're despondent, doubtful, and cynical, then the texture of the mental material you are weaving into your mind will come forth as more toil, care, tension, anxiety, and limitations of all kinds. The most fundamental and the most far reaching activity in your life, that is that which you build into your mentality every waking hour. Your word is silent and invisible. Nevertheless, it is real. You are building your mental home all the time, and your thought and mental imagery represent your blueprint. Hour by hour, moment by moment, you can build radiant health, success, and happiness by the thoughts you think. By the thoughts, 1 minute. By the thoughts you think, the ideas which you harbor, the beliefs that you accept, and the scenes that you rehearse in the hidden studio of your mind. This stately mansion, upon the construction of which you are perpetually engaged, is your personality, your identity in this plane, your whole life on this earth. Get a new blueprint, build silently by realizing peace, harmony, joy, and goodwill in the present moment. By dwelling upon these things and claiming them, your subconscious will accept your blueprint and bring all these things to pass. By their fruits, ye shall know them.
You'll know them the minute you have the blueprint ready. Now, the blueprint is sprawling farm where you can't even you just walk it. You have to need a golf cart to go through the house inside. And they're like, how do we get these 500 crores? No, it's impossible. Don't go there. How you get is not your concern. You've made your blueprint, you've given the building blocks, and it's happening. I'm sorry, I don't know what's happening with the connection. So it's cute for me to change. All right. So yes, never go into how. Never ever go into how. All you have to do is believe in it that whatever you give into the universe, it's coming true. And that's how it is. Just build this in the hidden studio of your mind, and whatever you want is coming true. The time is 6:26. Okay, at this point, the science and the art of two prayer, we will leave it for tomorrow. Let's move on to the blessing, the heart thought, and let's see what's coming our way. Any questions so far about this? Yeah, okay. So, Anshul, all I'm saying is the blueprint, whatever you want, there has to be a blueprint, right? So, if you're making a house, your architect will come up with a blueprint, no, of the house, where the room is, where this washroom is, where your drawing room is. Similarly, in your life, you're making a blueprint, no? I want to move from here to here, this much of, profit in my business, or this much in my body, or this health, or this wealth, or, this thing in my life. You're making the blueprint of your life, right? Now, the blueprint of your life has to be made with positivity. You know that, right? So today, if Raviji says that I want to have $1 million, and he says that my neighbor, his $1 million should come to me, is that a good feeling zone? No, right? So no, we are not going to go in anything which is despair, jealousy, envy, nothing. We're going to say, I want the $1 million. And I make that thing with happiness. Yes, I imagine happiness. I imagine love as the seeding stone. And when I imagine that, what I get is just that. So the building block of your blueprint have to be positivity induced. And give it power, see them manifest and coming true. Anchal, are you clearer with this, Raviji? Are you clearer? Yes, this is so profound. Your mental blueprint of your life. What was I reading? It's just what was it? Yes, so Ashima is saying this is so profound, your mental blueprint of your life. Yes, it has to be just made with anything which is positive. So I hope that's clear. All right. And money is in the right way. Yeah, money will always come in the right way. Once you're in a good feeling zone, money can never come in the wrong way. Wow. So we talked about healing and we talked about how it is. Now here it is healing atmosphere. And I'm a magnet for miracles. So I would attribute this affirmation even for our goodness, even for our blueprint, even for a passing out, passing over technique. You are a magnet for miracles, every single thing in your life. Pratima ji, you've read for us. I was hoping for somebody who's never read for us. So you could read some main chapter for us someday. So I need someone new. Just raise your hand, girls and guys, who've never read for us ever before. Kuldeep ji, what do you want to try? I don't see people around you. I think you can read. Kuldeep ji, should I pass on the buck to you?
He's raised his hand, Kuldeep.
Yes, there we are. Monish will read for us tomorrow. He's also, yes, there we are. Thank you, Kuldeepji, for taking on this beautiful challenge of making your debut. So, Kuldeepji, let me read the left part, then you can read the right part. So, the healing atmosphere. Dis-ease breeds in unforgiveness. When we can't forgive, when we can't move on, when we're unforgiving, then some dis-ease happens in our body. Forgiveness has nothing to do with conditioning behavior. Nothing. The very person you find it hardest to forgive is often the one you need to let go of the most. This is for people who can't finish off their barriers with some loved person. Oh, he mistreated me. He said this to me. I can't forgive him. That's your ego. That's your this finger talking. Your ego. Me, my, or you. So let's not go there. You have to forgive. And releasing resentment will help you to dissolve even cancer. And I've done this. So, what was resentment all about? Silly stuff. I got married here. I wasn't able to do that. What happened? What happened? Not realizing it's the best blessing for me. When you forgive, when you just tell yourself, I have to forget, even cancer dissolved in our body so easily. How wonderful. 8 months, it was all gone. So, yes, we are all magnet for miracles. And today, the miracle is Kuldeep ji is reading for us. So, more power to you.
I am a magnet for miracles. Unknown and unexpected good is coming my way this day. I am far more than rules and regulation, restrictions and limitations. I change my consciousness and miracle occurs. Within every medical establishment, there is a growing number of practitioners who are enlightened and on spiritual pathway. I know attract these people to me, whatever I am. My mental atmosphere of love and acceptance is a magnet for small miracles every moment of the day. When I am there, a healing atmosphere, and it is it blesses and brings peace to all, and so it is.
Thank you. Thank you. That was magical, Kuldeep ji. Thank you so much. Really beautiful. So, what is happening? where I am, jahan main hoon, wherever I am, there is a healing atmosphere, which means everywhere there is a healing atmosphere. It blesses us, it brings peace to us and to everyone around us. So may there be peace for all. So, when you say that, when you're going beyond yourself to bless the others, what you get back is tons of blessings. So unexpected, unknown goodness is coming our way every day. And it's not about rules, it's not about regulations, it's not about don't, don't. It's just changing our consciousness and telling ourselves, yes, miracles work. I'm a believer. The minute we say that, everything works. You become a magnet for all things good. The atmosphere is, love is there, and you now accept yourself because you've forgiven people. So you also, when you don't forgive someone, you're judging yourself also. I can't. मुझसे तो होता ही नहीं है. I तो can't do it. I can't forgive. I can't move on. I can't. I can't. But the minute you forgive, you're like, wow, I've done it. The feeling of that oneness is beautiful. And at that point, that oneness you're talking about, Dr. Kirti has a beautiful observation. The date is 4321. It's taking us towards oneness. So I love this. And neurologically, also, we're getting like sound, we're observing, we're seeing cues and small little things. And that's really brilliant. So thank you, Dr. Kirti. It's a really beautiful cue for all of us. And the page number is 111. 111 is also the number of creation. We are one and 111. So 3 is a number of creation and we are oneness. So it's a super day for us. So people, whoever have never forgiven, this is a cue for all of us. We have to forgive. Even forgive yourself for judging yourself. You have been so critical in mirror work. We've seen, no, really told us that you can't, you can't, you can't. The inner critic in you has yapped all the life. So release that critic, forgive yourself, forgive the others, and enjoy the life of joy and abundance. Now that's beautiful. Lovely. Ritesh sir, let's have the magic book on. And I really want to thank my readers, Rupal, for always being just there. When I started reading on my own, there you rose your hand. And thank you, Kuldeep ji. Really blessed to have the two of you today as co-readers. Really beautiful. So yeah, today is a day for oneness. Let's realize that this life is beautiful. It's full of oneness, and let's see what's coming our way today because I'm sure magics are going to unfold. It's going to be a real thrilling Thursday that came out of my mind. And here we are, the magic mirror. It's really, really, really powerful. And the magic mirror makes you meet yourself. The appearance of things changes according to the emotions, and thus we see magic and beauty in them while the magic and beauty is really in ourselves. Says Khalil Gibran, he was a poet and he was an artist and he was absolutely brilliant. And this is what he says. So you have to see that things may change around you, emotions may change around you, but the magic and beauty in them is something that we need to see. So each time you look in the mirror today, all you have to say is thank you. Mean it because you are really the best gift that God has given you, that life has given you. If you weren't there, if your soul wasn't there, if you were not looking like the way you are, how would you be called you? You are more than beautiful, you're more than handsome, you're a wonderful person. So it's very, very important. And if you can, today is all about finding three, and I'm sure all of us can, because now we've done mirror work, we accept ourselves pretty much, I'm hoping. So now we have to compliment ourselves today. That's the chapter's thing. So let's read this first paragraph. You can spend the rest of your life running around trying to beat the outside world into the shape you want. So you can just say, I want this, I want that, I want that. You're running, running, running. But you may not be successful. So what do you do now? Invite the magic of gratitude. Invite your way of life. Everything in your world will change magically because all you have done is you've changed yourself and you're attracting exactly what you want. So for today, Man in the Mirror is so beautiful. Michael Jackson's song. I think today we're going to send you that song also. It's so, so, so beautiful. Hear the song, move on the lyrics, and just remember who's the man in the mirror. Let's turn the page. So change the person in the mirror and your world will change. That's the power statement for today. And change begins from within, right? So if we love, if we accept, if we are grateful, and if we really love the person in the mirror, if we start saying, hey, I love you, hey, you're a powerhouse, or hey, you're love, hey, you're magic, hey, you're whatever. Give yourself a compliment. The feeling you have is magnified because the person in the mirror is a reflection of you, but whatever you're saying is also the thing what she's saying. So it's like a double, reflection, and that's really important. When you practice the magical power of gratitude for your family, for your friends, for your loved ones, maybe for your businesses, maybe for the finances that you have, or maybe for your body, your health, or your dreams, you come across a lot of it all the time. You do it for others, but what about ourselves? So now be thankful for whatever you want. If you want to have that that body, so be thankful for it now. You want that bungalow, be thankful for it now. You may not have it, but be thankful for it. So when you're grateful to the person in the mirror, your feelings, whichever negative feelings you have, they'll all disappear. So stop saying, this is not possible, I'm not good enough. Stop saying all of that. Remember that magically life will become better and better once you're in a good feeling zone. So today, this is applicable. It says, whoever has gratitude for themselves will be given more, and he or she will have an abundance. Whoever does not have gratitude for themselves, even what he or she has will be taken away from him or her. So learn to accept yourself, learn to love yourself, learn to say thank you to yourself. What a fantastic person you are. So humble. Wow. So compassionate. So kind. Look, itna seva karta hai tu jaakar. Langar khila raha hai. Joote saaf kar raha hai. Whatever you want to say for yourself, yeah? Wow, aren't you amazing? Whatever, just compliment yourself. Feel that hero, feel that shiro. I am the one. When you feel that feeling, you will automatically get your energy will be enhanced. Let's turn the page. So, for any reason in the future, you want to be, you have to be just kind for yourself. And that person that you have to be kind for is a person in the mirror. You have to be grateful for the person, for the she or he has grown up. And you can even thank the person, ki, wow, you were in a right feeling zone, so you attracted a good class, and every day learning something new. Say thank you to yourself for whatever you want. Stop the blame game. Stop. Mistakes are important. I will say mistakes are mandatory. Only one mistake will make you realize that 10 blessings are there. If you don't have a mistake, if you don't make a mistake, how will life be? It'll be straight, no? Like a heartbeat, an ECG, or it goes up and down, up and down. Life has to go up and down. You just, this will be so boring. Sab kuch straight, same chalta hai every day. Imagine how boring. You wake up at the same time, wear the same clothes, go to the office same time, eat the same food, talk the same thing. What is their improvement? Every day there has to be a change. And when there are changes, they're bound to be something going up and down. Accept them, embrace them, then happiness comes your way. So today we do the mirror work in the morning, the mirror work is a practice. So today we've done our blessings. We look in the mirror today, whatever we do. So if you don't have a mirror with you, you'll have your camera selfie mode with you. Keep that with you and say thank you and mean it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. If you're very brave, which I think all of us are, yes, we are, all we have to tell ourselves is three good things we're grateful about ourselves. And I would say do it three for every single time you say thank you to yourself. And wow, 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 amazing. And tonight when we sleep, lotus of gratitude. And of course, either that or we can do the magic rock. Whatever comes our way, we have to at least realize one thing we're grateful for. That's today's work. With this, we come to a conclusion and we'll do our meditation. Let's all settle down. No problem. Let's sit down straight, our back straight, our feet firmly facing the ground or cross-legged. Maybe we lie down. We wear a smile on our face and we inhale deep. Hold. Exhale. Hold. Exhale. Once more, inhale. Hold. Exhale. Life is magical. Life is a blessing. Life is a real celebration. And we are the blessed lot. Because we know to celebrate, all we have to do is be grateful for all things we have. Embrace ourselves, accept ourselves, love ourselves, and consciously tell our subconscious mind whatever we desire. Because we know the more firmer our instructions are, the faster it will manifest. Let's try the techniques we've read today. The passing over, the absent prayers, so many more. Let's reread them and realize the world is beautiful. It's unfolding goodness our way. Today, we are a stronger person than we were when we began. Today, we are a more powerful person than we began. Today, we are more in gratitude than we ever were. We're soaking in love, happiness, and joy. And life is so thrilling because something new is coming our way every day. And we embrace it with love and happiness. Our Sangha is getting stronger, more loving, more peace within our hearts, more abundance, and we excelling in every part of our being. Magics are happening in our lives, and we are so much in acknowledgement. We acknowledge every single person, every single thing, because we know the more thank yous we say, the more we grow. And we are doing that exactly. We realize that whatever grudges we are holding in our hearts must go. We must let them flow. And glow yourself, glow within on discovering that you have let it go. You've healed. Remember, where the negativity flows out, you're glowing within and outside, radiating happiness, love, acceptance, and joy. Because when you forgive others, ultimately you forgive yourself, and your body becomes happy. Otherwise, that blockage in your body may allow some dis-ease. And let's wish that nothing untowards manifests ever, because we flow with life, we flow with love, and we flow with abundance. And so it is, so it is, so it is. Let's bow our heads in gratitude towards planet Earth, Mother Earth. Thank you, dear Mother Earth, for all things good, for nourishing our deeper, deeper and wider roots in you. Today, I've grown from a little sapling to a little taller tree. I feel mightier. There are new branches coming up. I feel new green leaves. I'm becoming greener. My heart is growing abundantly. And all the negativity has been pushed out from my body, has gone in you, never to be found. I'm grounded and I'm in love with life. Whatever challenges come my way, dear Mother Earth, I embrace them so beautifully because I know I have the power and I am magic. So thank you, dear magical Earth, for all things good. I'm truly grateful. I love you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. May our planet Earth grow abundantly in all things primitive and beautiful. May it be balanced and may I contribute. And so it is. Let's look up at the eye level, eyes are closed, and thank our life lessons, our life experiences. They have nurtured us, nourished us, made us better. We are so grateful for every single happening. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And now we are so looking forward to creating the blueprint of our life with the building blocks of all things good, and knowing that the blueprint will come into fruition very easily. Dear future, I can't wait to live you. I'm really excited. Thank you. Let's look up at the heavens above, open our hands in abundance pose. Come our universe, thank it. Dear universe, thank you for having our backs. Thank you for making us your favorite children. We know you love us and you reflect whatever we give out to you. And we're giving out to you so much, everything is coming true. Thank you. Dear Cosmos, dear Divinity, dear angels and guardians, thank you for guarding us, hovering around us, directing us, giving us positivity. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Our hands at the heart level, let's energize them. Energize them with love, acceptance, and growth. May we get more richer in our knowledge. Let's bless our mind, conscious, subconscious, our brain, our scalp, our hair, upper lip, lips, chin, mouth, tongue, teeth, saliva, our ears, neck, our forehead, shoulders, arms, lower arm, wrists, arm, hands. Bless our body with gratitude and love. Bring your hands at the heart level. Feel love from your heart, blessings from your heart, healing from your heart. Feel the energy between your palms, the love between your palms. And let's bless each other for all things good. May everyone's dreams come true. Blessings Pratima ji, Kiran, Shilpa, Shraddha, Mudita, Nisha, Ravi ji, Alora and Sailesh, Kirti, Radhika, Sudha, Shalu, Archana, Preeti, Reena, Kuldeep ji, Neha, Rajni ji, Richa, Gitika, Sneha, Ankita and Akshay, Alifya, Sunita, Reena, Reema, Gitika, Sunita, Payal, Minakshi, Sapna, Anika, Archana, Shelly, Monish, Nisha, and to everyone. Thank you, Ritesh sir. Blessings for you, for the entire team. Thank you, Gitika. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, Kainat. I know you have school, it's just fine. So a lot of love to everyone. Have a thrilling Thursday, and we shall meet each other yet again. Any doubts? Anybody wants? I have like about a couple of minutes to go to the factory. So anything else? Okay, so great. I'll see you tomorrow morning. Lots of love, light and abundance. Thank you for your thank yous.